What's going on, gamers? Russ Lyman here, and welcome back to another Top 3 Tuesday. This week we'll be taking a look at my top 3 Resident Evil games. Let's get into it. Now, with the release of Resident Evil 2 Remake, so many people are going back and enjoying these games and talking about Resident Evil. And it's a great series. And one of the games that's often overlooked comes in at my number 3 spot. And that's Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles and The Dark Side Chronicles. That's right, I'm putting these two together. These games are awesome shooter games that came out on the Wii. It's basically what Resident Evil Survival was trying to be, but with better graphics and mechanics. I had a blast playing these with my buddies, going through and shooting all the zombies and using the nunchuck as my knife to slash at the screen when slugs would come up on, or spiders, or anything gross. And with these games, I ended up doing a live stream not too long ago, having a great time. And I did a quick play, which you could check out here or in the show notes if you guys want to see me shooting up some zombies with the Wii Zapper. They're actually pretty cheap. You could pick them up for around $10 or $15, and they're a great time. Take that, little submachine gun action. And coming in at number 2, Resident Evil 4. That's right, when I got this game, I opted to get the Steelbook GameStop exclusive edition. And let me tell you a story about this. I was so excited for this game to come out. The hype around it was awesome, and I was ready for a new Resident Evil game. So I did what any young kid would do and took some of my games to GameStop to trade it in. Oh, Russ, what did you trade in? Well, it was my Sega CD and all my games with it, including Vey, Pop Full Mail, Lunar. It was probably about $400 or $500 worth of stuff, I'd say. And I got just enough credit to get Resident Evil 4 Collector Edition. Am I mad about it? I mean, kinda, but I had a great time playing Resident Evil 4. So much new mechanics added to the game. The over-the-shoulder camera was awesome. The scares, atmosphere, weapons. I definitely enjoyed the action gameplay and the story around it. Leon was awesome. And for my number 1 Resident Evil game, well, none other than Resident Evil, the original game. I haven't played too much of the GameCube remake, but I definitely want to change that. Experiencing the first Resident Evil, I went over to my mom's friend's house at the time, and she was there to hang out with her friend, and her son happened to have an original PlayStation and Resident Evil, so I popped it on to see what was it all about. Now, this definitely was different from Mario and Crash Bandicoot. I popped the game on, and the cutscenes were breathtaking and amazing for the time. And I started playing the game and just roaming around the mansion, and when I finally got to that first zombie, it was terrifying. But I had to keep playing, and as I went on, of course, much like everyone, I got so scared when the dogs jumped out of the window at me. I didn't know what to do. I was panicking and shooting and trying to survive. I never played any game like that before. So I definitely had to pick up a copy myself and try to beat it, and it was definitely fun and exciting. Now, those were my top picks. There's plenty of Resident Evil games that didn't make the cut that I also enjoyed. I want to hear what yours are, so let me know in the comments down below, or do a video response and leave it in the comments and I'll check it out. I know my buddy Ed from His and Her Play is going to be doing a video, and he's definitely a big Resident Evil fan. He actually went to my tattoo artist, Joe, up at Burning Hearts Tattoo and got this awesome Resident Evil piece. He's still working on it, and it's going to look great when it's done. Also, guys, I did a video where I reviewed some Resident Evil 2 toys in my collection. They're pretty sweet and still in the package, so I recommend you checking out that video as well. And as always, gamers, I'm Russ Lyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video. And I want to give a super shout out to all my Patreon supporters: Joey Ellis, George Sandoval, Joseph Riviera, Nintendo, Joe Shivi, David Apuzzo, Maynard, Dr. Pest, Brian Culpepper, TechWizX, and everyone on my Patreon page. Link below if you want to join, and I'll see you later.